And up next, we got Tyler and Freege. Freege making a return.
Yeah,
I'm very happy to see that.
I told you.
I'm very happy to see
Ike,
that.
His Ike was cutting it up after an incredible Game 5 set that happened off stream with Do 2, right? Ike versus Rob, maybe on paper not something you'd expect Ike to win, but with how aggressive Do 2 tends to go, the way he doesn't often opt for those snipes, makes it way harder to pressure Ike's recovery. And so here we are. We see Freak. However, now you're asking Ike to out-sortie either Aegis or Roy, the two best sorties in the game.
I don't know. How am I going to deal with that oppression? How am I going to deal with that, like, that aggressive state that Mythra can kind of just control the game with their presence, pretty much?
All I'm saying is Freak is an incredible player who, when he lost in winners, lost to an awful matchup. And now here he is in losers, being asked to beat an awful matchup. And that is the nature of playing Ike in a nutshell.
Yeah, and his bracket bat was crazy.
Actually, better players.
As you can see, he got the run back Game 5 against Do 2. So you know he is definitely in this. He's not out of this quite yet. And
notably, even though Tyler has the 3-1 record over Freak, Freak won their most recent set. All of them happened in the same tournament. So
that's right.
An important thing to think about, important thing to consider here. However, either one of these players could be moving on, right? There's the loser side. One gets to fight Yossi. One goes home. Either one of them gets to wield a big giant sword against Ice Climbers. So Yossi maybe deciding that whether or not playing the Ices is the best choice, but he's going to have some time to warm up, have some time to study this set, see how these players play against each other as we get into Game 1, being gentlemen's to PS2, notably in counterpick in this rule set.
Now I got a concern about Freege. With these nairs, you know, you really have to mix it up against Mythra because she can call you out with a foresight, a spot dodge, which we've seen Tyler in his previous set against Clune kind of really dominantly call out these kind of approaches. So it's kind of up to Tyler to adapt in this case.
Yeah. But not even that too, like, the fact is, like, with how slow Ike is, with how little, like, not just about his frame data and movement speed are, but how much end lag he has, how does he ever actually, like, hit Aegis? Like, can't you just, like, run away from him and then come back, he's still in end lag, and then punish it? With how fast this character is, it certainly feels that way, and Tyler's making it look that way early on. It just feels like when Freege is getting these 1, 2, 3 hit combos, you know, jabs or whatever, he's racking on a lot of percent because Ike does a lot of damage. It just feels like Tyler is all over him for most of the set so far.
You just got to outplay it. You got to slow it down to your pace. You know, you have to really call out Mythra on her run-ups, her S-mashes that Tyler has been throwing out. These dash attacks, these pivot F-tilts as well. And we're seeing that Freege is currently in control of this game right now. Just trying to go for the F-tilt to close out the stock. But there you go. You got to call out these run-ups and just throw out that up-tilt.
What? Yeah, no, that was incredible stuff from Freege. Just pulling the trigger at the perfect time, challenging Tyler to not pick an option because of how reactively he's playing, right? If you don't tell someone to if someone's never going to press a preemptive button, even when they're approaching, you can call them out by just pushing something they would never expect. And that up tilt there coming out, making it happen, and finding the stock, but Freege doing a really good job trying to find a damage, rack it up, but at 180, it's Mythra taking the stock.
Yeah, and Tyler getting a little bit of a wave dash going on right now, and there's the double F tilt into the dash attack. Still capitalizing off that situation, still not covering that tech, but Tyler is still swinging with the dash attack, putting Freege to the corner right now, and Freege throwing out these spares to try and snuff these approaches. But what can you do against Mythra? She is that free form kind of advantage state. She does just whatever she wants.
Yeah, no, the fact that this character is so fast with that much range and that much frame data should be illegal, but Sakurai actually just said no. Nah, it's not illegal, it's just $6.99, you know, or $5.99. You just gotta pay a little fine.
I'll pay a little more
to get access to all of this. That the side B coming in, not getting back to ledge, but because it hits, it doesn't put you in special fall. Ike getting to find his way out of the corner, and Freege actually backing this up, managing to keep this game even, but getting called out by the down air, and that's gonna be Tyler taking second stock.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. However, I do see Freege with a new bag of tricks going into the set with a lot of these kind of empty cap movements, a lot of these baits that he knows that Tyler kind of wants to just dash attack up on him. He wants to run up on him. and he's very aware of that factor. But still, it is Mithra. That dash attack is almost unreactable if you're not giving yourself the space. And still, just you gotta be always ready to tech these situations because you're gonna be just still getting in this juggle, still just getting the damage built up upon you and foresighting the up B. Not able to get the advantage off of that. Unfortunately, however, they're giving yourself one more chance. However, in Freege just comes swinging with that back air.
Yeah, no, the fact that both these players able to make so much happen Freege at kill percent and the up B just gonna do it. Not a whole lot you can do because at the end of the day, even Pyra really has better frame data than Ike, and she's got a bigger sword. Like literally, if you could just take Pyra by herself and remove her down special, she doesn't even have one, and ask who's a better character, Pyra or Ike, I think you have a legitimate case to still say Pyra's the better character.
No, basically. I mean, like, I have this whole down air that's just, like, the size of a pizza disc that, like, basically spikes you and kills really, really early. I have this really busted neutral B that can potentially shield break and almost has, like, zero end lag where I can just immediately just throw out an option if you're just trying to run on up. Much like Tyler is running up on Freege right now, just scooping off that down tilt. And Freege is still looking to reset this game, take it back to that neutral. However, Tyler is just still making these approaches really good with the Nair. I see Freege trying to call out these attempts with the up B as well, but that up B is just such a commitment that I can just throw it out.
Absolutely. Really good stuff again from both these players. 77% unanswered here so far. Or it just feels like Freege maybe not able to find any sort of answer for this Pyra, putting in so much work to that last stock. And now just Tyler's unlocked on the next level, right? You see he was parrying everything there for a hot minute jab just to get off me. And basically grab into a, I'm sorry, teabag? What? Hold on, Freege.
It's the callouts. The callouts.
Freege, you're down a stock and down a game. Why you teabagging Tyler?
You gotta psych yourself up just a little bit, you know, and just trying to go for the counter, but unfortunately he gets himself reversal. He is making it back onto the stage, fortunately, and he's still just trying to take control back at the center of the stage. We see Tyler dashing in and out, trying to look for that dash attack, and there you go. He's already just off to the races and still trying to go for more as well.
Remember, everything you do, every interaction is what you make of it. Freege is trying to find a way to make it happen here. But Tyler has been playing Ironclad, has been playing less aggressive with each passing moment. And just when it's Ike trying to play aggressive into a character with as good frame data as Mithra, he doesn't really have the options to do so. Oh, unless he can outrange you. He can't do that in this instance. Now he might be able to find something with just how poor Aegis' recovery is going to switch with the air stall, allowing him to find a way back. Beautiful character knowledge by Tyler. Yeah,
and these callouts from Tyler, as Tyler basically fights his opponents, his callouts get so much stronger. As we see, Freege just trying to land for this advantage with the Nair and just trying to throw out side B at the wrong times as well. Tyler's just lying away, already throwing and committing to a move. And we see the neutral B just kind of just putting him to the corner. There's the empty up the strike throw on shield 2, putting in that work. And look at the trap with the up B as well, but unfortunately, that's going to be a stock for Freege in that reversal situation.
Yeah, no, the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, hey, Freege takes the first stock, but he's still down 2 more, and at 143 at that. That's certainly a start, but how are you going to bring it back? Normally, it's right, you hope there's a chance, but just he hasn't even been able to get a consistent advantage state going. So it's really hard to see the path forward, especially when you just can't be patient. You say, okay, I held the one. I don't have a way out. Yeah, you just can't run.
You're
off
trapped
there.
in the cage. You can't leave.
You have to jump out of that situation, honestly. And even in that point, like Aegis can jump to platform, can just follow you and chase you down.
I know Tyler wanted that up smash basically on the first one because he was like doing the up tilt. He was just jumping, just trying to beat the jump from the shield because eventually, you know, you're gonna be holding that shield because you're stuck in the platform. And it's gonna, you know, poke your little toes and you're just gonna pop right up.
Yes, sir. Anything is possible here as we get in store. But you see Freege going all the way in the tank and the Luigi counter effect. What? Hold on.
Why does everyone have a Luigi? What is this?
Listen,
what is this?
So when you're down, you're out, and you're scared, you channel the man who knows fear like no one else. And that man is Luigi Jumpman Mario.
Like, this is the first time I've been to like a Massachusetts tournament. Are you telling me that everyone just has like a pocket Luigi here?
No,
there's no pocket. Really?
No. For those of you at home wondering why we're dying here, it's Gerd the TO just said yes, and then clarified no, that is not in fact the case. That being said, fun fact, Luigi's last name, Mario.
Jump Man Mario.
Yeah, no, his middle name.
Hello, Mario.
Anyways, this man this is Tyler making it look like it's Luigi's mansion over here. And before you get any access to anything, Luigi just on the run for his life from all these ghosts, almost like the Belmont reveal trailer real quick, but anything's possible.
You would think Tyler would be swinging for ghosts playing such aggressive characters such as Mithra and Roy, but, you know, he's definitely putting in the work and just trying to snuff out this recovery attempt. There's the down smash as well, just covering that neutral get up and the roll as well. Such a very good option that we really haven't seen too much in Tyler's sets, but just trying to come up with that neutral get up in the up smash. He's going to be putting himself in a bit of a tricky situation. But now, here's the thing. I'm trying to land against Mithra and Pyra. I'm trying to get out of this disadvantage state. Please help me. Please help me.
So I'm going to say that this is, I think, the closest we'll come to seeing a surrender. Maybe we should get a Luigi stats page for Mass, because it definitely feels a little bit like a surrender Luigi. Not only is Freege been just wholly unable to hit Tyler this whole time, Luigi on paper does awful in this matchup, right? Whereas with like characters like Fox, Luigi can kind of just grab you and kill you, and the fastball makes it come in. You do have that part with Mithra, right, where her being a fast faller makes Luigi very easy for Luigi to combo her, but she's so fast with such a big sword that Luigi just never really gets the opportunity.
Yeah, and Freege just trying to go for the just raw DP, just trying to take out a very early stock from Tyler and just try and just take some of the momentum out of him. But the Pyra agenda, you know, the Mithra just still is really oppressive. Yes,
I've got a side bet for you. Do you think Tyler's percent is gonna turn red this game?
I don't know. We'll see. There's the down tilt into the Lightning Buster. True combos out here. And he is hanging around, but there's a misfire. What?
Yeah, the misfire to just threaten anything, because if he pushes a button there, you just down him on reaction and he just dies. There is literally nothing Freege can do to survive in that situation. Down air on reaction, sir.
It's crazy.
Down air on reaction. I am telling you, that move is like Pyra. You should know.
It's free real estate.
You're an Aegis main.
I am.
And
well,
Pyra down air. I am telling you, folks at home, this move is not okay. The whole front half spikes. The entire way.
I'm about to pull up the frame down there real quick.
The whole front half spikes. The whole back half is a kill move. It sends back. It sends up. It puts you in a great juggle position. Both halves of the move combo. Oh, and it literally does whatever it wants.
I got it.
It has its cake, it eats it too, and it has some left over for GLaDOS and Wheatley. So, you know, all I'm saying is anything is possible except Pyra back air or down air being bad in any given situation.